All right, we're at the Lighthouse Classic. We have Coach McIntyre with Orangeville Prep from Canada. Coach, you care to introduce your player for us, please?
This is Matthew Alexander Moncrieffe, class of 2020. He's one of the best top players in Canada.
All right, Coach, we're going to start out with you with questions here. Man, that was a good physical game out there. Really good, kind of just slipped away there at the very end. What are your thoughts on the game?
When we got lost on the way up here, it was somewhere in the locker room talking about it. It's the worst game we played all season. Played scared, played out of control. Decided we were going to come all the way down here and have a 3-point competition, go 2 for 17 in the first half, and shot ourselves out of it there. And then didn't want to compete for spurts in the second half, and got sped up and just did things that are uncharacteristic of us, and we came a long way for a terrible showing.
Kind of going back to what he said, the game did kind of get out of control, but as far as like Moncrieffe, do you think the other guys contributed enough? Because he finished with 23 points, and then you look at the other guys on the stat sheet, they didn't really contribute in the point column to help you guys even get back into the game. Because like in the first half, you guys did have, the game was even in the first half for me, and then basketball is a game of runs, so it did kind of get in spurts. They made a couple transition layups, some dunks that changed the momentum. So, what do you think you guys can change up for tomorrow to get the win?
They contributed really well. Their team, they sped us up a little with their press and stuff like that. Kind of rattled our guards a little bit. Threw us under control. They had a lot of turnovers and stuff like that. So it was hard for them to, score as much as they wanted to and stuff like that. But for tomorrow, just control the tempo. Some of these guys haven't played on a stage like this before. I'm kind of used to this stuff, but some of our new guys and stuff like that, this is their first time. So tomorrow they're just gonna get settled in and just play their style. That's it.
I think MA played well. Obviously, I think I always need to play a little bit better, but I think he did his thing. I think turnovers in the second half killed us, looking for extra passes that weren't there. When we started attacking the gaps, I thought we were pretty good. And breaking the game down into the quarters, we won essentially what would be the fourth quarter of the game. It was kind of going into half and a bit in the third quarter where we got out of sorts. And I think we could obviously fix it up, but we just got to come and compete, and everyone's got to match that intensity level tomorrow.
Were you guys able to see them on film before you came in, or like I know y'all saying that sometimes when you see speed on film and then you get up there and play it in real time, it's a little different. Was it one of those things, or?
Well, we didn't get to see much on film because there's not actually a lot out there versus what's out there on us.
Okay.
So that was, we got to see some clips and highlights from some stuff. So we figured out, we knew they were going to come with a 2-1-2. We knew they were going to come with a 2-2-1.
Okay.
And when I say sped us up, I think they sped us up in the half-court set. I don't think their zone sped us up at all. I think we dealt with it well, and then we got out of sorts when we had to sit there and play against a 2-3 zone. And typically we're really good with that. We're shooting 65% from three, and today I think we shot 29% from three. A couple things that are big differences. I think we would have been able to compete a little bit better, as the game went on. If the shot clock was there, they had a couple possessions where it was 30, 40 seconds of possessions, and no shot, no rebound. And back home in Canada, we played 24-second shot clock, so our game was a lot quicker with a 14-second reset. In our 3-point line, that's a big adjustment down here for us as well, because we don't play with the high school 3, we play with the FIBA 3. So, if you go back and watch some of the game, everything's long. We tried to get in here last night, get some shots up, the best that we could, but we'll make those adjustments and things.
And another thing, earlier I think did you mention that you felt your team played kind of scared at first?
Yeah.
Do you think, like tomorrow, do you think the intensity is going to follow with what you do? Like, do you think you should start a little bit earlier, like bring intensity earlier?
Yeah, I tried to, the first 5 minutes, I tried to come out, just get everybody up. That's what I did. The first 5 minutes, try to get everybody up the shot, and then, but not tomorrow you're definitely ready. You know, it's not too often we play this bad and stuff like that. So tomorrow, everyone's definitely good.
This question is for both of you here. Long line of great Canadian basketball players. It's no secret. You know, and I overheard one of the referees out there. He made the statement that number 11, which being you, was one of the best basketball players he's seen in a really long time. Can you kind of tell us, you know, maybe where he might fall, you know, with the list of great Canadians coming up through the system there?
I definitely think he's going to be up there. I think, you know, the progression that Matthew's made from grade 8, grade 9, all the way through to right now being a senior has been crazy. I mean, if you asked anyone who this grade 9 kid was, they wouldn't have picked him being in the Hoop Summit last year as a junior. Wouldn't have picked him competing for Team Canada, playing older. I think he's, you know, the sky's the limit for him. I think with the work that he puts in, this kid here is one of the biggest gym rats you're ever going to find in terms of us fighting and arguing about him resting and you know, understanding how to take care of his body and versus just working. So with his work ethic, his ability to now shoot the ball a lot better and being confident with it and put a ton of work in over the last year on his jump shot, and then transitioning also, you know, last year from kind of the 4 to the 3 and guarding guards and changing positions in the middle of his high school career. I think, you know, he's going to be up there. I know he's going to be paid to play basketball, and we're going to be watching him on TV one day. But you know, he's got a little combination of a lot of guys. You know, you look at Shea Alexander. You know, probably a lot more crafty with the ball from an athleticism standpoint. You know, he's probably, you know, a dominant athlete. Get him in transition and it's a highlight reel, and then be able to add that jump shot and continue to work on his defense. I think, you know, he won't be in college very long if our plan goes the way it is.
All right, Coach.
Yeah, I was interested in terms of the development. I know everybody talks about player development and playing too many AAU games. What do you see in the U.S. game with the kids playing so many games, or do you want your guys to cut the games down and work on development more, or do you want to even it out?
I mean, I can't sit here and say I want to cut games because we play way too many games.
I'm just talking about it travel. AAU.
Even with AAU, I mean, really when you look at it, let's use this past season because I mean I do AAU and I do this, and when you look at AAU is really 7 days now. You know, when they cut that live period out, there's just not a lot there. You know, you got the sessions and then live period's really 7 days versus 10 months of high school basketball. We go September to June.
Okay.
So I mean, our balance and our coaching staff and what we do in our academy is, I'm going to say it's probably more from a skill development standpoint because it's from September to June, and we have a real heavy emphasis on identifying all our strengths and weaknesses and really working on that. And then if the guys want to go play AAU, they go play AAU. But you know, I think the culture of AAU, everyone's started to, especially in Canada, kind of every AAU program is associated with a prep school. So that development's happening year-round now versus finishing a high school season and then getting your ass bust by an AAU coach for you know, those weekends going. I think there's a lot more synergies that are helping the kids. You know, and that's, like I said earlier, that's one of the biggest things we're trying to teach these guys is how to take care of their body, how to sleep, how to eat, how to drink, how to work out properly, how to rest properly. So that's the biggest transition, I think. But I think the AAU's there. I think it's necessary. But I think the high school basketball scene has changed so much with the NCAA now coming to watch basically for 10 months. The exposure part isn't as necessary for me.
I want to add one more question.
Yeah.
I know you say you coach AAU, but like I said, the USA versus the Canada and the culture. Do you have to worry about somebody trying to recruit your guy for AAU team, or your guys that you play with now? Those are your guys.
No,
Some rules against it.
Rules against that? Okay.
So for us, like from a high school standpoint, you don't have to worry about it. For me, I like to work with all the AU programs. Obviously, because from an academy standpoint, I want to, if they send guys to our academy, they're getting their guys back.
Okay.
We're in a good situation this year where I think 8 of these guys played AAU for me last year, and we added a couple. But we got to balance and work together on how that works, and we had a couple guys that played with other AAU programs. And honestly, it's communication and trying to work. I know what it's like down here a little bit more, but in Canada, I mean, when you're looking at it, there's really 4 or 5 AAU programs between Hot Bounce, U Play, Canada Elite, Northern Kings, Grassroots. That's really your foundation for your Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour circuits.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
No problem.